Stocks connected to Donald Trump and Elon Musk completely collapsed today.
Elon is panicking currently because the Tesla boycotts are working and they actually do have the potential to bankrupt him, but it's actually so much better than that. Because if you listen and do what I'm about to tell you, please, for the love of God, we could potentially bankrupt Elon Musk, ruin the right's Plan A to take over everywhere, win the Wisconsin Supreme Court race, which they're currently trying to meddle in, and also maybe as a treat, make Twitter great again, free Twitter. So hear me out. Elon Musk's entire net worth relies on his ecosystem of companies. But everyone knows if you're a shareholder in one of his companies, you're now entangled in business with all of them. Why is that? Because as we know, billionaires don't actually have billions of dollars. It's the valuation of their companies, and how they keep acquiring companies is they keep taking out loans and borrowing more money based off of the value of the other companies they have and their ability to be able to someday pay those back. If you do enough digging, you'll find that Elon Musk has a bunch of different mortgages and loans that he's taken out. And what is he using to back these loans and promise the banks that he can someday pay back all of this money? It's hard to say on record for many of them, but we can guess, because when he took out loans to acquire Twitter, he used more than half of his Tesla shares at the value that they were as collateral for that. For that one, he even dipped into SpaceX a little bit. So the banks give him loans under the promise that his stocks are a certain price and he could pay them back. But when his stocks start to drop and they're no longer holding up their end of the bargain, he starts to panic because you don't want to default, or whatever the term is, and have to file for bankruptcy because you can't pay back those loans, which would put all of his businesses at risk as well. But why is the White House now panicking and having the president essentially do car commercials on the front lawn? Well, I'm so glad you asked, because this is where we come into play. The Supreme Court race is coming up here on April 1st in Wisconsin, and Wisconsin is often seen as a test state for the rest of the United States because it's pretty evenly split down the middle, red and blue. But Elon has been pouring millions of dollars into essentially kind of trying to buy the seat through ad campaigns. Another issue, there's a lot of extreme things that are at risk here in Wisconsin, and it's supposed to be more of a bipartisan seat, but the two options are Susan Crawford, who's pretty bipartisan but a little bit left-leaning, and Brad Schimmel, who is wildly right-wing. You can guess which one Elon is pushing for, but overall, this is sort of like a test to see if the right can just have Elon continually pour money into buying seats across the nation. Two things need to be done here. First, you need to get the word out in Wisconsin to show up on April 1st and let them know that you can't just do this. The rest of us all need to keep doing this right here, because obviously it's working and they're panicked that their plan A is about to go straight out the window.